Okay, so here we are back in the KDP account from yesterday. You can see that the Fortress is now live with the pre-order on Kindle. And you will also notice that I uploaded the second book in this series. The Revenant is scheduled for pre-order as well for Kindle. This one just a month after the first one, so we'll be doing a rapid release here. And so the only piece we're missing right now is we're missing a series page to tie book one and book two together. This helps with branding. This also helps with read through and purchasing not just one book, but the second book because you know it's a series. It's easier to find. So let's go and create a series page. We're going to go back to this create button. Click on that. Down here, series page, create series page. And this is where we put the series information in. So we've got the series title here, which is The Fortress. All right. And then we've got ordered and unordered. So because this is a series where, it's book one, book two, book three, it's an ordered series. If this was an unordered series, it would be like, I don't know, a series of standalones or like Chicken Soup for the Soul. That's an unordered series. It's a series, it's branded, but you don't have to read them in order. So you choose which one is the best fit for you. This time it's ordered. And this is how the series detail page will end up showing. Once we have 3 books out, it'll show book 1, book 2, and then book 3 kind of behind it. Now we can do a series description. We can have a very short, just like your marketing blurb on your book sales page. You could have one that encapsulates your whole series, but you don't have to. If you don't do this, what happens is book 1 series description kind of is what shows. So we don't have a description right now. We're not going to put one in. No, you can come in later and you can edit your series and add these details if you'd like. So we're going to submit update. And then you will see that it brings up here. It's in review. It will take a little while, up to 72 hours to get approved. So no, you won't see it right away. But then we can also manage our series. And when we do this, oh, by the way, edit series details, that's if we wanted to go in, change the description, that kind of information. So then we can manage a series. We can add an existing title like we have, The Fortress and Revenant. We can create a new title so we can actually start upload of a new book, or we can delete our series. So we want to add an existing title for this one. And it's pretty convenient because it will pull up your books right there. So we're going to start with The Fortress. And then we have the option to make it main content or related content. So main content would be like book 1, book 2, book 3. Related content would be if you have a study guide to go with it, or if you've got a novella or something that was in between book 1 and book 2. That's where we would put related content. But for this one, main content all the way. And it will automatically up here assign it a number because this is the first book we've assigned in the series. They're saying it's book 1. We can edit that title information. So if that weren't correct, we could hit edit and we would have options to change things here. Edit series relationship, remove from series, edit book order. So we could change this. No, we don't want to because it is book 1, but I wanted to show you that you could. All right, the next one is we need to now assign Revenant. So we are going to add existing title. It automatically knows there's only one book in our KDP account that's not assigned. So we're going to say the Revenant is main content. It will automatically assign it to the next book. It will assign it to number 2. So pretty easy. We will confirm and continue on this one. And there you have it. We have set up our series page. And we will show you that in a couple of days or hours. You never know how soon it might work, but we will show you that once that's set up so you can see exactly what it looks like when you brand a series together and how it shows up on Amazon. All right, so it's been a couple of hours since I submitted for the series page for The Fortress, and you can see that series is now live. It does actually say series live down here on the bottom. And then you can also see that it says book in The Fortress, and that's hyperlinked to the series page. So it is in there. You can actually go look at that. So the series page again is live and it's editable and we can do all the things. And I also wanted to show you what that looks like now. Now there's a couple of nice things going on. When I'm searching the book title for just book one, it's also pulling up book two, which is really nice. You can see the paperback and the ebook, which again should link up after a week or so, or we can submit to KDP to link the paperback from Ingram Spark to the KDP ebook. But what I really wanted to show you here was once we go to the page, now it says book one of two, The Fortress. So it's actually telling us there's more than one book. So that helps connect them. And if I click on here, you can see this series page. And so this page is a direct link that features the entire series, which is a nice thing to have. It notes that the books will be in Kindle Unlimited, so that's very nice. It puts the books side by side for now. When a third book goes in, it will put book one in the front, book two and three kind of behind. But it shows you the order, which as a reader, we all know it can be super frustrating not knowing which book to read first. So it's got that. You can see that the Fortress shows up, and then book two, because we put it in a series, now we'll say the Fortress book two right there on the link, which is another way just for that book to be more closely linked to this series and branded. So this can really help increase sales, not only because sometimes people look specifically for series, but because people know that there's another book in the series. It's obvious, it links to it, so it's easier to find and therefore to buy. So again, book two of two is right in here, and it's all set. So that's how we set up a series. That's why it's so important. And now, aside from getting this author set up on Author Central for this pin name, this book and this series is ready to start being promoted.